Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, what is the size of int data type in Java? Let me answer. The size of the int data type in Java is 4 bytes, which is equal to 4 8s, that is 32 bits. Every byte is equal to 8 bits. So 4 bytes means 4 8s, 32 bits is the size of the int data type in Java. Let me explain this in detail. So total, there are 8 primitive data types we have in Java. Okay, starting with byte. Byte is the first primitive data type we have in the Java. Then we have the short data type. Then we have int data type. Then we have long data type. Then float. Then double. Then char. Then boolean. These are the total 8 primitive data types we have in Java. Coming to the first primitive data type, that is byte. The size of this byte data type is 1 byte, which is equal to 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay. Then we have second primitive data type as short data type, which is 2 bytes, which is equal to 2 8 16 bits. Then we have int, that is double the size of short. Short is double the size of byte. Int is double the size of short. So 2 to the 4, 4 bytes, which is 4 8 32 bits. Okay. So here the question is, what is the size of int primitive data type in Java? It is 4 bytes, which is nothing but equal to 30 bits. And coming to long, it is a double the size of int, that is 8 bytes. 8 at the 64 bits. Then we have float, which is of 4 bytes, that is 4 8 to 32 bits. Then we have double the size of float, that is 8 bytes, which is equal to 64 bits. Then we have char, which is of 2 bytes, that is equal to 8 to the 16 bits. Then finally we have boolean, whose size is not in bytes, its size is in bits. That is 1 bit only, that to 1 bit. Okay, it's not in byte, it's bit, 1 bit. So coming to this int primitive data type, as you can see, it's of 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Okay, the size of the int primitive data type is 4 bytes, that is 4 8 is 32 bits. So there's a formula, guys. Okay, depending on the size of the primitive data type, that is in primitive data type size is 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Depending on the size, we can decide, okay, a range of values that can be stored. Okay, Java will decide the range of values based on the size of this primitive data types. Int primitive data type has 4 bytes, 32 bits. So what is the range of values that we can store into a variable that is declared with in primitive data type? With the help of this 32 bits, we can find it out. Okay, there is a formula, guys, that is minus 2 power, the number of bits is 32, right? So 32 minus 1, 2 plus 2 power 32 minus 1, again 32 bits minus 1, and total minus 1, and total minus 1. Okay, so this is the formula, guys. So what is 2 power 32 minus 1? That is nothing but minus 2 power 31 to 2 power 31 minus 1. 2 power 31 minus 1. Okay, so what is 2 power 31? Let's find it out. Okay, let's Google it out and find it out. What is 2 power 31? So depending on the size of the data type, that range of values can be stored. Okay, since it is in primitive data type is 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Okay, 32 bits. So what is the size? 2 power 31. Okay, 2 power 31. We have to get the answer. So 2 power 31 is, this is the value, guys. Okay, you cannot remember this. That's okay. Okay, this is the value, guys. Minus 2147483648 2 plus same value minus 1. Minus 1 means it will become 7. Okay, here 4 8 was there. Since minus 1 is there, it will become 4 7. Why? Because I have to count 0 also. 0 to 4 7. Okay, here minus 1 to 4 8, like that. Okay, so this is the range of values we can store into a data type. Okay, a variable that is declared with int primitive data type because of its size 4 bytes, that is 32 bits. Let's try to store this data. Let's say I'll take this positive value and go to the Eclipse IDE, create a class, and I'll just name this class as class H with main method, and I'm going to create a variable and declare that variable with int data type. Now I'm just going to create a variable and declare that variable with int data type, and I can assign some value. Let's say this is the value I'm assigning. Okay, put a semicolon. You see, no issues. It is allowed. Okay, because this is in range, right? If you can see here, what is the range? The last value that you can store, positive value that you can store into this variable declared with int is this is the last value. If you try to increase this number by at least one number, that is 8, if you do, immediately we are going to get a compiler error saying the literal, this is int out of range. Int is out of range. This is not the integer range. Integer range is up to positive value 7 only, 47 only. 214, 748, 3647. I don't remember this. That's okay. Okay. You also don't remember. Not a problem. But this is the range. How to calculate this range? 2 power 32 minus 1. Minus 2 power 32 minus 1. 2 plus 2 power 32 minus 1 minus 1. Okay. So, and coming to the negative values, till 8 it will accept 48. Okay. Minus 214, 748, 3648 is the last one. If you try to increase this by at least one number, I am going to get a compiler error saying integer, the value is out of range. You cannot store into the variable declared with in data type. Okay. Up to 8 only it is allowed. Minus 214, 748, 3648 to plus 214, 748, 3647. That is the range of values you can store. And the range of values that you can store into the variable of in data type is decided by the size of this in data type, which is how much in size? 4 bytes, guys, which is the answer for this question, which is equal to 16 bits. Sorry, 32 bits. 48 to 32 bits. Okay. 4 bytes, 48 to 32 bits. Okay. So hope guys you got the answer for this question with practical demonstration. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.